What if I tell you that after this update you can finally beat the whales, even if you're free to play? Hello and welcome everyone. There are no details on official site, but I've gathered everything we can find across Korean servers to share with you. This update combines every major Korean update released between February and May 2026 and arrives on North America Lineage II servers in 2 weeks on July 14. We are getting complete class redesigns, new endgame PvE, new PvP content, new top-tier equipment, and some classes are becoming almost unrecognizable. But before going into the details, do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more Lineage II content. So let's go through everything that actually matters. Let's start with the biggest surprise of the update, Trickster. Honestly, this class received a complete redesign. Almost every important skill now has additional mechanics. Instead of simple attacks, you can constantly trigger double hits, extra attacks, AoE explosions, and passive procs. The basic trick shot can hit twice, but after activating Tricky Advance, it will always hit twice, with a chance for a third hit. Then comes Tricky Dart. It has more physical attack, more critical chance, faster casting, shield penetration, and now it even can knock enemies backwards. The AoE skill, Tricky Arrow, also becomes significantly stronger, more targets, higher defense penetrations, chance for double hits. This is clearly designed for large-scale PvP, but the real monster is the new 4-star master skill, Legendary Archer. Every attack has a 6% chance to win. When it activates, it instantly detonates the Trickster debuff on up to 16 enemies. It also reduces bow resistance by 30% and disables defensive equipment effects. That's absolutely devastating during mass PvP. Then we have survival mechanics. Whenever you take damage, Deception automatically jumps backwards, increasing your attack range. And finally, the new transformations. Light form focuses on raw DPS and summons an additional Camel Archer. Dark form sacrifices some damage for mobility, crowd control, and a Berserker companion. So this looks like not the buff, but basically a brand new class. Death Knight also received massive changes. All DK are now unified under one modernized design. The first thing you'll notice is range. Great Judgment now attacks from 300 range instead of only 70. It also strikes twice and casts twice as fast. Hellfire became much stronger. Instead of exploding around your character, it now explodes around the target. The cooldown drops from 30 seconds to 16, and it can be reduced further with cooldown reduction. And even better, the target cap doubles from 6 enemies to 12, perfect for farming. There is a downside though. Resource cost exploded. Several important buffs now consume huge amount of spirit ore, so expect noticeably higher running costs. Overall, the class gains much better PvE, efficiency, better range and stronger AoE, but maintaining maximum performance becomes much more expensive. Traditional archers also receive significant updates. Most bow skills will hit more times, while also dealing more total damage. Each class also gains unique advantage. Hawkeye can now ignore physical skill evasion, Moonlight Sentinel gains powerful defensive penetration, Ghost Sentinel became tankier, hit harder, and keeps his ability to ignore defensive procs. The update isn't only about classes, and game content received major additions. First is Heresy Temple. This is a seasonal alliance instance for up to 100 players. Next comes Fortress of Darkness, a completely new hunting zone. Every monster kill earns daily points. Then every Sunday 200 players compete in massive weekly battle. And finally, Frinteza has replaced by entirely new world boss, Kane Van Holter. And one feature that I personally find very exciting. It's a new 50 vs 50 battlefields. Unlike traditional PvP, everyone enters with equalized stats. Victory depends far more on teamwork, coordination and objectives, rather than simply having the biggest wallet. We'll have to see how well it's balanced, but on paper this sounds very promising. Gear progression also moves forward. Level 9 and level 10 gems arrive. Some examples. Level 10 Sapphire gains 25% critical damage, Aquamarine reduces cooldown while doubling experience gains, and Ruby provides defensive bonuses. Then comes Celestial armor. This becomes a new top-tier equipment. It offers huge PvP bonuses alongside with additional experience gain. We also receive a new Aggression, new Cloak, new Doll, and all of them provide valuable defenses and offensive stats. One small change that supports will appreciate. Warcrier and Overlord buffs are simplified. Instead of managing 7 different buffs, everything is condensed into only 3. Much cleaner, much easier to maintain. Overall, this feels much bigger than a normal seasonal update. Several classes are practically rebuilt from scratch, endgame PvE expands significantly, PvP receives a new equalized mode, and gear progression reaches another level. Personally, I'm most interested in seeing how strong the new Trickster become, because on paper it honestly looks ridiculous. But what about you? Which changes are you waiting the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you don't want to miss future Samurai update coverage, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.